this particular cut is not healing. It's gotten way worse. It's not good. Good morning everybody. What's going on? Today is a beautiful Sunday fun day down here in South Florida. We are deep sea fishing. Brian is about to put some lines out. I'm captaining. I'm gonna be driving all day, I guess you could say. Trolling around, looking for those pelagics like sailfish, kingfish, wahoo, what else? Oh, blackfin tuna's around, bonita. There's all kinds of things that we could catch. And the goal is the wahoo, but it's fishing.
Yeah, if we don't catch a fish, you're not going to see this, so don't worry. It's going to be very exciting. We're between storm fronts, so you just want to get out here to get fishing. We've got a beautiful sunrise coming up. Just came outside the Boynton Inlet.
Exactly.
And
so I have a theory that the front is going to make the fish bite, but we are going to find out. Front is just a couple hours away from arriving, so we're getting out here at the calm before the sun, the calm before the storm. Let's get to fishing. Pick it up?
You wait a minute.
Okay. All right. Camera's on. He's on there.
Yeah.
What do we do? Slow down?
Yeah, slow down a little.
What, babe?
Yeah, slow down a little.
All right. Oh, he's shaking.
Whoa.
Oh. Let me get this top line.
It's just fish.
All right. Good speed?
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
All right. I got boats coming.
Up, 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 up. That's good. That's good. That's good.
All right, all right, all right. Take your time. You didn't get the gaff out, did you?
I did. It's right next to me.
Okay. Ooh, he's shaking like crazy.
Keep the speed
I
up.
am doing a banana. What?
Yeah, keep the speed up. Reel?
What?
Reel. Reel, 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 reel. Okay, I got it.
Step. All right, guys, fish on. It looks like a barracuda.
Is it?
No, maybe not. Woo, buddy! Oh, yeah! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Awesome! All right, watch that, folks. Heck yes! We did it. We did it, guys. We did it. We got to get right back on that line. All right, guys, that was epic. We weren't doing a whole lot of talking to you guys, but we found this color change rip. Somebody told us about it in like 4:15. We just heard on social media when you guys posted that on Facebook. Who was it, Brian?
I don't know. I got to look.
All right. Anyhow, so somebody posted that 4:15. We decided to roll on out. We hadn't got any bites this morning. Haven't seen any flyers, nothing. And then came out, and there's something going on. There's a change in the water. It looks a little different. And
I'm the pink sea witch.
Oh yeah, pink and white sea witch did the job once again. He'll tell you the rig and all that stuff in here in a second. And I saw that the temperature changed. We're back on it now. Circled back around on this number, on this spot. We'll see if we can hook another fish. But that was pretty cool. Literally, as soon as I went back over the line started screaming, and that fish was lively as heck. Wasn't my best gaff shot, but you know what? He's in the boat. That's what matters at that point. That fish was darting all over the place. I don't know if you can see that on the 360.
All right, now for you offshore guys, let me tell you our trolling spread and how we have our planer set up. We go over this quite a bit, but hopefully a lot of you guys are new. I run 2 planers on the corners. I got a number, I think it's number 8 on this side, and a small number 4 on this side, okay? The reel is a Shimano TLD 50, TLR 2-speed or whatever it is. It's the, what do they call the long range version. It's got a little bit beefier. And now it's got 80-pound braid, and then to a bridle, a planer bridle. If you don't know what that is, we have a lot of videos on it, but you hook the planer on and then you can take it off like you saw, and so you can reel right to the fish, which is real helpful when you have a small crew like we do and you're filming and doing everything else like that, but that's the way people do it these days. And then we have a 100-foot leader after that. Down here in Southeast Florida, a lot of guys are running 60. I'm down to 40. That's how much pressure we have. It's crazy down here. And then on top of that, and then we run that to sea witches usually. This is what all the guys catching all the wahoo down here do. Other ways to do it in other regions, I understand, but this is how we do it down here and catch fish. So a pink sea witch with like a squid skirt under it to a long shank special planer hook, which everyone uses down here too. So I'll have some B-roll of that right here. And then we use the sea witches that, then we use a bonita strip that Darcy, of course, cuts up from our bonitas we catch, okay? So a pink one on this side, and we got a blue one a blue and white sea witch on the other side, so it's different colors, and with the different planers, one is deeper, one is shallower, and I let this one out fairly short, and the other one I counted 10 seconds and then set it. Down the back, I got an islander with the same hook on there with a bonita strip, purple and black. That's down the center, long way. And then on the outside, I just put whatever little, dolphin lures you might call them. I got an islander on one side, little chuggers, and on the other one I got like a little P-witch, but the same stuff we run every day, all right? So it's a simple 5-line spread, and we just go to fish.
Yup.
Good talk, good talk.
That's how you do it, that's how you do it. And we also got a minor coming up. We're back at the house, guys. It's time to clean up our delicious Wahoo, but there's gonna be a little change of who does that today. Brian's gonna be filleting the Wahoo, and there's a reason behind that because I injured myself 3 days ago stone crabbing, and I think I get minor cuts all the time, but this particular cut is not healing. It's got way worse. I have pictures of the past 24 hours of what's happened to this cut. But I had a little minor cut on my knuckle, and now my knuckle has changed colors. It has rings around it. It's not good. And anyhow,
So you have to go to the hospital and get it cut off.
This is like bad infection. Yeah, like I've never had an infection like this before from a little minor cut. So just goes to show you germs can get in all your tiny little cuts. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it really hurts. It's hot to the touch. And at night, it's very painful. So that's not good.
Yeah, so it really just started getting bad yesterday.
Yes.
And we said if it doesn't get better in the morning, we have to go
Yes.
see a professional. So, you guys make sure if something happens like this, you go to the doctor sooner rather than later, because we all
Yes.
have horror stories and
It's even changed
all that kind of
since
thing.
3 hours ago. It looks gnarly now. It's pretty wild looking and gross. And just consulting my aunt and some friends and stuff, everybody's like, go right now to the doctor. So I'm going, guys.
Yeah, the sooner again, just like I just said, it's not going to hurt to go early, so don't
Yes.
worry about it.
Yes, I'm sure it's going to be fine. Okay, we'll see what happens, but
Yeah, no, it'll be fine.
I don't want it to get worse, and I'm already scared to death because I don't want to get MRSA or anything like that.
No, you're going to be fine. You're getting there nice and early. That's the whole point. So anyway, I'm going to clean the fish.
Yes.
And I haven't cleaned the fish in like 10 to 12 years.
Take your time.
And people always ask, how come Puddin doesn't clean the fish? Because this is a show about showing everyone that girls can do things.
Yes.
So she's been getting the practice, she's been doing it.
Yep. And my left hand is broken.
Yeah, she's lefty. So.
Yeah. So anyhow, I wouldn't be able to do it right now anyhow. So it's all up to him.
All right.
Pray he does a good
I'm
job.
on it, Darcizzle.
Let's go.
And she'll be back for the eating part. Don't worry.
Yes, and then you guys will find out what happened.
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
Stay tuned.
All right. All right, guys, here we go. It'll be exciting. See how it goes. Now, I've watched her do this 1,000 times. I used to clean fish with my dad back in the day. It was a million years ago, and of course, before I started fishing with Darcy. So I'm gonna move the camera up nice and close so you can see, and we'll get started. All right, turn the whole thing around because there's a nasty shadow. Of course, we're using Darcy's signature knives. We have an 8 and a 6 inch. Link is in the description below. I'm gonna start with the small one. All right, here we go. Got a big cut under here. Oh, already messed up. You wanna go up towards the head, as far as you can go. Then you turn that knife around and you're gonna lean that knife right against these bones. Hopefully you don't cut through. Doing the best we can here, guys. Cut through the tail, cut through the tail. I know the bass guys and the other guys just kind of flipped that over, but not on this big fish. Oh, I definitely just lost more weight. Gonna go against the bone. Oh. All right, just going against these ribs here, down to the backbone. Definitely didn't do as great a job as Darcy would, but this knife is really sharp, so that's good. Just dive into this, guys, when you do it. I mean, you'll figure it out. And every fish is a little different. It's not hard, though. All right, not terrible. Jesus, knife is sharp. You can see I could have got a little, like Darcy would have got under here more. You see all that? Oh, so good. Darcy probably would have got a little more of this down here too. And then I could have went down under here. See how the knife flexes under there? And got a little more of that. You see that? We can make some sushi out of that. All right. I'm gonna flip it over. Geez, the knife is sharp. I'm not used to that. I think it just cut through. Now I'm trying to go a little bit better down the back side. Got a gaff hole right there. You hear that bones, that's good. Then up here, just gonna wash the rib cage a little better. So it did go through the bottom a little bit, that's fine. You see already, I'm down to the ribs a little better. You see that? I'm over and under. And got to cut the guts a little bit, but we're just gonna cut that out right here. All right, now we're gonna skin it. We're gonna bring it to the side. And there's a thin skin, so I might mess this up. I'm gonna hold it like this. I'll get your hand under there, I know that. Get some belly meat, oh. All right, left a good amount on there, unfortunately, but that also gets the red bloodline out. So there you go. A little high on that. And it looks a little like crap, but it's done. We got some rib meat here. It's not the hugest fish in the world. I'm gonna get the rest of this bloodline out. Okay, definitely went through the skin a little bit right there. Yeah, like I told you. But we're learning. So this you can just start from the other side, theoretically. And then if you mess up again, you can just do that again. So we're showing you how to do it if you're not that good at it. All right. And then if you have little pieces like this, you just have to shave them off. I don't know what to tell you. This piece looks awesome. I'm going to be taking out all this red line anyway. All right, so we'll see you inside the Cooking with Pudding portion and see how Darcy's finger is coming along. All right, guys, welcome to another edition of Cooking with Pudding, sushi time. We only cook Wahoo as sushi around here. We're not cooking as sushi.
Hello.
Tell us how your finger went first off at the doctor.
Yes.
They cut it off, they amputated it.
Yes.
Hold on. You know it's weird that it's a ring finger?
It is my ring finger.
Do you think there's any sign there?
Ew, so mean. It literally is my ring finger, yes, and I have little cuts and nicks already all over my hand, but anyhow, went there, waited a very long time to be seen, and then they're like, we can't do much, we're gonna try to drain it for you. So they just gave me like some local like spray stuff, and she literally like drained it, and then 2 nurses were in the room and they were squeezing it, and a lot of blood came out, and then
But pus?
I don't think so. It was honestly just
What
blood.
about pus?
I don't really look, like I just turned my hand and I was like looking away because I didn't want to look at them doing it. But it was really hurting, and then it hurt like crazy after them draining it. And then they just wrote me a bunch of scripts for antibiotics, heavy antibiotics,
What's
ointment.
the name of it? Bactrim?
Bactrim.
Bactrim.
It's a very popular antibiotic. And then an ointment for it, and yeah, that's about it. And then you can see here, it just looks,
Ooh, it looks bad.
So gnarly. It looking worse, but that little thing on the top is where they drained it. So it's localized to this area.
Yes,
I mean,
that's the important part.
That's the important part. My blood pressure and temperature were totally fine. So yeah, they just told me keep it out of the sun, and I think with the antibiotics, I think in the next couple days I'm going to be starting to heal up quick. But
yes, so the
first time I've ever had a gnarly, crazy
I think it was like
finger
your knuckle
infection.
made it much worse. It
Yeah.
made it hurt more because it's just knuckle.
And I'm a lefty, and they said keep it out of the sun, so I'll definitely have a bandage while I'm fishing. But
Good luck, glove.
It looks awful. Jeez.
All right, so the moral of the story is go to the doctor before this starts spreading to your arm, and they got to cut it off.
Yeah, exactly. No,
Right.
we have pictures of the last 24 hours, and it went increasingly worse,
Yeah.
and then turned colors and had rings on it, and like, gotta go.
All right, on to the fish. So
Yes.
again, with Wahoo, we eat it raw the first day. Second day, we usually sear it. And what do they call that when you sear it? Anywhere. Seared Wahoo. And then if you have it longer than that, we're going to cook it. But so today, we made some sushi rice, just made them into balls, and then put some, very informal, just sushi with on the balls there, and then I seared it. And so I've been searing. Get out of the way.
Sorry.
So I've been searing for a little bit, and here's the secrets. All right. First off is the mixture. All right. Don't just put seeds in there or sesame seeds. It's going to be boring. I mix that Montreal steak seasoning from Costco or the see how good it is, or the Everything Bagel seasoning in there with a bunch of sesame seeds. I got it right here. So this stuff, right, and some of this maybe, depending. This gets real salty, right? You guys know. And I used a bunch of the seeds, and you make and you're gonna make the piece of fish dry. Then you put it in the seeds. Then you put it on the pan, which is preheated, not very hot. I used to make the mistake and make it too hot. Okay, it doesn't need to be searing crazy hot like you think they say in the TV or whatever. All right, because that's just gonna burn all the seasonings on it and burn the sesame seeds. So it's like I had it on 2, I think. Okay, and so it just cooks it really nice, and you cook it each side as long as you want, whatever, how tender or rare or whatever you want, and we'll let it sit for a minute, and then you cut it, and it comes out delicious.
Oh my gosh, so good.
Right?
So good.
You can see it.
Love raw.
Get the B-roll.
Love raw Wahoo.
So it's all about the mix, not just sesame seeds. Okay, right, Sizzle? Right. All right.
Extra crunch, a little bit extra salty there, and it's perfect. And you seared it just the amount, like just the perfect amount,
Yeah,
just to where it's just whatever, just the outside coating.
That's personal
just a little
preference,
bit.
and you can, usually if
Done.
you're a bigger piece, you can look on the ends. You don't put the spice on the ends, so you can look on the ends and see, how much is cooking. But it's not like it's not more than 30 seconds on each side. It's real quick, or whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. If well, by the time you see this, hopefully my finger is healed. But if you guys have any remedies or tricks at home stuff that makes it heal faster, let me know. But thanks for watching, and until our next adventure, follow your dreams and keep on catching. Wait, hold on, don't leave yet, guys. We got a final update for you on my freaky funky finger. That's what I've been calling it. So today is 12 days since the injury occurred, which again was so minor, and I am doing great. I'm gonna live. My finger is recovering. This morning I have pictures of it. Here are the pictures for you guys, but you can see swelling is way down. Blisters have all disappeared. I've been keeping it wrapped, and the color looks way better. It was getting ugly there pretty bad for the last few days, but it's turned the corner. My finger is on the mend, and I'm gonna live. I have full use of my hand. I'm able to bend it, turn it. I would show you right now, but I have it wrapped, and I'm trying to keep it wrapped and lubricated, because that's what you do when you're gonna lose all that skin on your knuckles. So got really lucky, took care of it right when I started getting those rings around your finger, so make sure you guys do the same. Don't wait till the very last minute and then you're in trouble and you might lose your finger or whatever body part it is. So I'm gonna be okay. You don't have to ask any more about my finger. Trust me, I'm gonna be fine. So thank you guys for caring. Any questions, drop it down below. Until your next adventure, follow your dream and keep on catching.